Hi, this is 365801 and this is a manga and book haul for the month of August 2023. As you can see, it is a pretty small haul. Woohoo! I'm actually very happy about this, purely because I have overspent already this year and I'm going to try and claw back to the amount that I'm supposed to be aiming for. And that was, in terms of manga, 7 maximum volumes a month. If you've watched any of the monthly hauls that I've done so far, very few have been under 7 or under. I think 1, maybe 2. Not many at all. And the rest of them have been well over and making it so that if I want to get my goal of 7 or under per month for the year, I'm gonna have to, just reduce how many I'm purchasing. And I'm doing very well so far. This is a very good month. As you can see, this month has been very good about just being, no, I will not look online, I will not go to those sites, I will not see if there's bargains, and if I don't see the bargains, then I don't have to feel like I'm missing out on the bargains, even if they exist. I'm just being like, nope, they don't. Everything's expensive, just tell yourself that. So yeah, I have reined in my spending. So this is a very, very modest little haul for the month of August, which I'm very happy about. Starting with the books that I got this month, there's just the 3 of them, and I got them when I was in a charity shop with my sister, came up to visit, and she came up literally the end of July into August, so it was like, I think the day or the day before, something like that. But obviously these weren't in last month's haul, so I'm including them in this month. In this one I got In My Dreams I Hold a Knife by Ashley Winstead, a psychological thriller. I got The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake, which I have an audiobook for through Audible anyway. I think I picked it up for a really cheap price, so I was like, oh, I could just listen to the Audible. And I did see this as a paperback in the works, so I could have got that for like £4 or £5. But this one would have just been a really cheap one, but it's actually hardback, so I've got a very nice copy of that. I'm also really excited about Olivia Blake's new title, something to do with death and some sort of competition, and it's got a Killian romance in it, so I'm looking forward to maybe picking that up at some point. And then the one at the end, which I was kind of excited about, The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I'm not excited about it in terms of reading it. I'm just excited about getting this little blue paperback version and seeing how small it is, because this is going to be one of my 12 and 12s for the year. This was bizarre who put this forward, and I'm not happy. I'm not excited. I'm not. I went on to look at some Goodreads reviews, and some of them are like, oh, this is masterpiece, this is great, and some people just slate it. It's literally like 5 stars or 1 stars. It doesn't matter to you either. My Marmite, you either love it or you hate it. And Dylan wrote one of the best scathing reviews of this title I think I've ever read. But the saving grace is that it's a little dinky thing and it's quite slim. So hopefully I can get this read. I do have many others on my 12 and 12 still to read for the rest of the year. And I'm slowly getting them, so I don't actually own all of them. So there's a couple of titles that I still need to get, or I can borrow from the library. And I could have borrowed this from the library, but I put it in my little pile. But then my sister ended up buying them for me anyway. So I would usually say how much they cost, but they didn't actually cost me anything. These were like gifts. My sister was buying other things that I was forcing her to buy. Like, here's some romance, you should buy it, it's MF romance, you like it. She reads that, I do not. So and yet I still know all of the big fancy latest titles and stuff like that everyone talks about in the MF romance world. And I'm like, yeah, great, not interested. I did see that. A little reel, and it was Luigi talking about he only likes the Ferraris. And I was like, I only like the male romance. So yeah, but yeah, it was nice to get these as gifts. Hopefully I will get to read them at some point. I definitely want to read The Atlas 6 because obviously I have an audiobook for it. And I heard that it is queer anyway. I think Olivia Blake tends to write things that have queerness in it, and that makes me happy. So yeah, and a bit more thrillers and stuff. I keep seeing all of these really great big titles that everyone is reading in the charity shops for really good prices. On to the BL now, and the one that's obvious and I'm gonna have on the thumbnail, and that is My Love Mix-Up, Volume 8 by Aruko and Wataru Hinekure. And this is obviously a shoujo beat title. I know. My absolute fave BL at the moment is a shoujo beat title. Really says something, doesn't it? And of course we only have one more volume to go, Volume 9. And that kind of made me sad. Like, I was super excited about Volume 8 because Volume 7 was great. Wasn't it? Wasn't it? And I had to reread it. So yeah, I did end up reading this as part of my 801 readathon, which I had so much fun with. So thank you everyone who took part, anyone who just read or watched or played or whatever it is to do with BL over the 8 days, everyone who posted and reposted and stuff like that. Thanks so much for taking part. Had a great time. It feels like ages ago though. So much has happened, but it does feel like that was last month. I'm like, no, it was just this month. So yeah, in August. So thank you very much for taking part if you did. Yeah, and I absolutely love My Love Mix-Up. I am so excited and so apprehensive about Volume 9 just because I don't want it to end. I just want to keep following them and see how they get on in life. They're just super cute, and I love how their relationship is progressing at a very sedate and yet teenagey pace. I really enjoy it. I love this so much. So yeah, I think Volume 9 comes out in November, I think it is. I think in the UK anyway. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be sad, but it's gonna be great. I managed to pick this one up for a good price, $5.99 on Amazon. That's like the best price I think you can get one of these new volumes for. And I didn't pre-order it, I just waited to see, and then when it was released, it was like a couple of weeks later, a week and a half or something, and I was like, just get it, $5.99, it's a really good price. And I'll probably do the same again unless the pre-order price is good for Volume 9, because I'll be snapping that up pretty much as soon as it comes out. It's the only title I'm like, this is the only one I am 100% committed to buying ASAP as soon as it comes out. And it's a shoujo beat title. What can I say? So I did buy some things this month that I was really trying hard not to buy, but I spotted The Vampire and His Pleasant Companions Volume 4 by Marimo Ragawa and Narise Konohara. Volume 4 for £4.71 on eBay. And I was like, damn, I need to get that. I really couldn't pass that up because these volumes are yen press, and yen press generally are a little bit more expensive when you're buying the physical copies. And I have been meaning to pick up the rest of this. I picked up Volume 1 a while ago for a really good price, and I was very happy about it, and I really enjoyed reading Volume 1, so I knew I wanted to get the rest of this. And I know everyone else has already picked it up and already read it and have been waiting ages for the next volume to come out. So I don't even think Volume 5's come out in Japan yet, so I feel good about being up to date. And also it being a vampire story. Yay! So when I saw Volume 4, I decided to get it, but then I had a wee look and they actually had Volume 2 and 3 for pretty reasonable prices as well, compared to what they would be brand new. So I picked up volume 2 for £6.50 and volume 3 for £6.30. So overall, it was a pretty good price considering that each of these volumes would be over £10 brand new, usually around the £11 mark, because it is yen press, and they are a little bit chunkier than the normal yen press titles. Yen press generally have quite slim titles, not gonna lie. They're not always, in terms of like how much money you pay for them and how many pages you get, it doesn't always feel like it's worth it. But yeah, when you get a good price like this, I can't say no. So yeah, I managed to get volumes 2, 3 and 4, which means I'm now up to date, which is great. Yay! What a title. And it also means that I have some vampire reads to go with, along with the Kuma title Boys of the Dead, for Manga Freakathon. So I will hold off reading these, even though I have them now, until October, which is only a month away, really, when you think about it. We're almost there into autumn, guys. I'm so excited. I'm gonna get my autumnal stuff out, and just feel autumnal. It's gonna be great. And I'm gonna at least have some new spooky reads for October, because I think I've read pretty much all of my spooky reads in my collection already. So this is something new. So I'm really happy about this, and just got them from eBay, which I tried to avoid looking at, but I couldn't help myself. And the last thing to show, I know it's such a quick video, this is going to be such a quick video. The last thing to show is The Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, Modazisha by MXTX, Volume 4. This is obviously the novel version by 7 Seas. And I picked this up from World of Books for £4.93. It was, I think, £5 something, or almost £6, and then I got a 15% discount on it already on top of that, so it was only £4.93, which I'm happy about. I'm happy. I still don't know how many volumes there are. Hold on. 5! There's only 5. I need to check what was the last volume, and I thought it was only 5. So that means I have volume 1, 4 and 5. So I just need to get volumes 2 and 3. Fingers crossed for a good price. Because I'd rather pay less than £5 a volume than pay 15 to 17 to 20 a volume. And I'll keep an eye out for some more Danmei. Danmei? I need to get the pronunciation right. But yeah, this is obviously the first MXTX that I read through fan translations online back in 2019, when The Untamed was coming out over the summer, and when the 3rd season of the animated version was being released, as well as reading this. It was an all Modazisha MXTX all the time summer, and it was great. It was brilliant. It was such a good time. So yeah, I still need to pick the rest of this one up, as well as the rest of the volumes for the other series as well. I'm still behind, but I'll get them as and when I can get them for good prices. So that is everything that I picked up for the month of August. Aren't you proud of me? I'm proud of me. Yay, pat on the back. It is a small haul, but in terms of the BL, I still picked up 4 volumes of manga, one I don't know, light novel? Are we calling them light novels? And then 3 prose. So it's still a fair old stack, but in terms of the 7 limit that I place on my BL manga, I'm below that, which is great, because I don't actually think I've been below it since January, so maybe May? Did I do May? I don't know, I'd have to check. But yeah, I'm gonna have to rein it in and see if I can reduce the amount that I'm purchasing. But as I said, there's only one thing that I'm absolutely desperate to pick up, and that is volume 9 of My Love Mix Up. And there's a few other titles that I would like to pick up by the end of this year, just to complete series, and that's the big thing. If I can complete a series, then it feels good rather than starting a new one. But there's an awful lot of really great manga being released, especially from Yen Press. I've been enjoying getting some of the digital arcs on Edelweiss, and some of their titles I really want to pick up when I can in physical for a good price as well. So yeah, I'm gonna once again say that I should really make my shopping list, shouldn't I? Yes, I know, slap on the wrist, but maybe I'll do that in September. Yeah, hope everyone had a good August and spent what they wanted to spend, bought what they wanted to buy, and didn't when they didn't, like me. So I feel good about this. Sorry about this being such a small one. I know usually I have a nice long rambly video, and it's probably still going to be longer than it should be considering how small it is, but it is what it is. And I'm happy about it, so yeah. Thanks for watching to the end of this video. Give it a like if you liked it, comment down below, share, subscribe, all of that. And I have a Patreon, so if you'd like to know anything about that, the information's in the description as well. Take care, guys. I hope you're well, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!